Welcome back. We've just seen a fabulous first match.
It's Lorraine for the ball.
Here on the streaming board with Vicky Proom producing 4 combination checkouts to
25.
Defeat Denise Cassidy. And now we have a meeting between, well, a player
Outside,
with
Lorraine's won the ball.
a darting daughter against one with a darting dad. Lorraine Winstanley, whose daughter Josie Patterson is in action at the Women's Series as well. And Courtney Hine, of course, the daughter of the Muffin Man, Steve Hine, who I'm sure you've
81.
well, gone head to head with, and maybe enjoyed a few of his treats as well, Colin, in years gone by.
Have you seen him? You know, the Muffin Man.
35.
Yes, I've had many a tough game with Steve Hine.
I thought you were going to say many a tough cookie.
Yeah. Many a tough muffin.
45.
Well, we're on that theme, of course, a darting husband. The name Winstanley will be familiar to many.
73.
But all about Lorraine and Courtney in this one. For the right to take on Vicky Proom in the second round. Winstanley, we saw her in that match against Lisa Ashton last time out.
112.
Had opportunities in it, didn't she, but didn't quite take them. Was looking good in the very first leg and it kind of fell apart a little bit.
35.
We'll just run you through some of the results from the first round. Mikuru Suzuki, a 4-3 win against Robin Byrne of Ireland. It hasn't really gone to plan so far for Mikuru, but I do
59.
wonder how much competitive dart she's actually played in the last year or so. Tina Nail on a 4-0 winner against Mem Martin. The winner of that will take on Lisa Ashton or Louise Stockings.
33.
Lisa Brosnan, a 4-2 winner against Cindy Stiles. Donna Maria Rainsley has seen off Jackie Wilkinson 4-0. Maria O'Brien 3-2 up against Amanda Harwood. Same scoreline in favour of Anastasia
25.
Dobromoslova over Lorraine Hyde. Lorraine Winstanley's daughter, Josie Patterson, is currently playing a last leg decider against Zoe Jones. But a win
96.
for Laura Turner, 4-0 against Kerry O'Connor. 4-1 for Rhiannon O'Sullivan against Donna Gleed. And Fallon Sherrick did turn it around and beat Sarah Roberts 4-3.
81.
Corinne Hammond also through 4-2. And Chrissy Manley has enjoyed a 4-0 victory against Geraldine Johnson.
$29.
Double 19. May be able to use that in a good spot.
60.
She did manage to brush off the barrel, but just kind of shifted out of the way.
Well, she knows she's got at least another 3 darts, but what sort of pressure will
100.
Courtney put her under? Nice steady little ton there.
Game shot.
Well, she's found it in the end. I was about to start to pose the question about whether she should have split that at some point, but she stuck to her guns and she got the reward in the end. Winstanley leads 1-0.
13. $41.
Wonder if Courtney's letting the occasion get to her a little bit. She's playing one of the bigger names in world darts. And she knows she's on the streaming board as well.
40.
Can be a very lonely place, Murph, when you're not playing the way you know you can.
100.
You get despondent, you get disappointed, and you start trying really hard. You start thinking to yourself, what am I doing wrong?
99.
Overanalyze everything, and it's a very, very lonely place.
Yeah, well, she's yet to win a match at the Women's Series this year, losing in the first round to Suzanne
60.
Smith and Sharon Godbeer. Courtney Hine.
59.
will be a difficult overnight stay for those players who haven't managed to pick up any tournament victories in the 3
43.
events. A lot to think about, much to ponder. I know your attitude, Lloydie, win or lose, was that
43.
one's gone and just need to focus on the next one now. Can't do a thing about it.
I think that's what you've got to do, Chris. You know, that I know there's a huge opportunity here.
81.
There's a huge opportunity available, but you can't dwell on things. If you dwell on things, it will gobble you up. And then before you know it, you're waking up the following morning and you've had a restless night where you've
25.
thought about things. What happened? What did I do wrong? What if? What if? What if? You can't do it. Just relax. Right, that's a day gone. I had a bit of an iffy day.
121.
Tomorrow's a new day, and I'll start afresh.
As for Lorraine Winstanley, she has won matches, but she probably needs a little bit of a run at least in this event to feel like she's in the
92.
mix going into tomorrow. She will be in all likelihood in the top 10 of the order of merit at the very worst. Well, that's just about the worst start she could have thrown with the second one.
23.
Allows Hine an outside opportunity. Only one treble needed in this combination.
$15.
Not so much a let off there for Lorraine, but only 15 scored out of the 130. Gives her a bit of breathing space. Well, double 12 now. Oh, done it again, Murph.
17.
Keeps handing gifts here. Eventually, Hine might accept one. Well, this can still be done. Treble 20. Just finding that drift into the fives.
Lorraine's getting away with it in this match, Murph. Against one of the others, she won't get away with it.
Game shot.
You know, she's ended up winning that leg with, dare I say it, mediocre finishing. Poor finishing. I'm going to say it, poor finishing. Lorraine knows that. So I'm not going to harp on about it. And she'll know that. She'll try and put that wrong to right. Because she'll know
80.
deep down as well that she won't get away with it with a Fallon, a Lisa, a Corinne, a Dieter. The list goes on. And like you said, if she has
6.
aspirations of getting up that leaderboard and giving herself a chance, she'll have to finish a bit sharper than that.
Yeah, well, we can only judge players by the standard that they've set
140.
themselves, and we are well aware that Lorraine Winstanley can play at a far superior standard to that.
Yeah, very much so.
95. $36.
It's a great game, but it can be so frustrating.
25.
I talk about frustration. Try getting the game of darts.
Well, I think one of the things in this game is that on the surface the variables don't change. So you've got a dartboard, you've got 3 darts, you stood the same distance away from
43.
it, it's at the same height. So when you can hit 180s and you can take out big finishes, you just must think, why can I not do it every time?
You asking me or telling me?
And, well, if I was asking you from my own, it'd be, why can't I do it any time, Colin? But the bit that is different is the mental side of the
80
game,
scored.
isn't it?
134.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's that sort of game where you know when you're on fire and you're in the zone, everything's so easy. When that disappears a little bit, you think to yourself, what's going on now? What's
88.
happening? What's happening here, as Rod Stud would say. The lovely Rod Stud.
Double 4, eastern side.
60.
A 167 for Courtney Hine. I was just searching through her results from last year, and she didn't pick up any wins
45.
last year either at the Women's Series. Keeps trying.
Game shot.
Winstanley now one away from inflicting a 4-0 defeat on Hine here.
But do you know what, Murph?
34.
I would go out there and say well done to Courtney Hine. Even if she does get beaten 4-0 here, at least she's up there and she's having a go. She's paid her entry fee, she's paid her hotel fees. She's
85.
up there, she's giving it a go. If it's not quite working out the way she wanted it to, then so be it.
Absolutely, there can only be one winner in any tournament, in any individual sport.
60.
And those who are down there daring greatly, you have to take your hat off to them.
140.
It's interesting, I remember hearing Phil Taylor speak a lot, and this has been a comfortable, almost easy win for Winstanley.
60.
But Phil Taylor used to say when he had that kind of win that it didn't do him any good. He felt he needed a match and needed a good game to get himself ready for the next round. And Winstanley will have to find something more. She'll have to move
38.
up a few gears, won't she, if she's going to have a real run in this event.
Yeah, ideally you want to play someone that you want to get through the game. You want a toughish match, but keeps you sharp,
5.
keeps you on edge, so that when you go into the next one, you will think to yourself, right, I need to just tweak that a little bit. Just keep that sharpness about you, that
100.
wit about you. But Lorraine's having a decent leg here, 85 ton 40. Right, there was a little 38, but another ton. Still left herself her 3-darter after 12 darts.
132.
This is what we're used to seeing from Lorraine.
Could be treble 18. She may stay there. It was treble 18. You mentioned
98.
one of your Sky Sports colleagues in Rod Stud. We had the opportunity to mention another one with 138 there, but let's not.
The 138, I think anybody in the world of darts knows
45.
who took out a 138 to win a World Championships. Tops now for Lorraine Winstanley.
$30.
Well, not there yet, and a chance perhaps for Hine to get a leg on the board. Treble 19. Winstanley returning,
76.
needing double 5.
99.
Excellent setup just to apply a little bit of pressure.
Well, double 2.
8 scored.
Lorraine will be kicking herself with her finishing in this match. She's opened the door to Courtney. Double 2 now.
14.
Will it be won on double 1?
Game shot
It
of the
is,
match.
and it is a
Lorraine
win for Winstanley. 4-0 over Courtney Hine to move into the second round, the last 32 here in the final event of the day.